Day 3 of the North American Star League. We are live once again. Day 3. Season 3. Season 3, Day 1. Division 1, Week 1.
Game 4.
Cast 1 for Roddy and Bitter.
Yes. A lot of new stuff, man.
But you know what? There's more than one follower for NASL Chance.
Yeah, Chance is getting there, man.
He's almost at 100 followers already.
That's so cute.
Tweet at the esports dog, NASL_Chance on Twitter. He will respond with a rough or a bark.
Alright, Ben, maybe it's time for our final map of the day. I hope not. I would love to see these two guys go to distance and at least give us another game. The second map is going to be played on Tal'Darim Altar, so I'm just going to start at. Just going to fire up this game. You can see once more. Lovely faces. And Bratok looks white, man, in that picture.
It's like, what's going on there, man?
Yeah.
That's like a really like pissed off Bratok. He's like,
I've not seen the sunshine in 50 years because I assassinate Trinity Knight.
He lives on the ground. So in by Bratok, our Russian Terran is of course spawning on the right top side of Tal'Darim Altar, and Fnatic Nightend, our lovely Romanian red Protoss, spawns on the left top side of Tal'Darim.
no longer Imba, in fact. It's just FXO.
Ah, sorry, bro.
It's all good, brother. That's the best of. It's one more nickel in the jar.
Damn it, man. Here I was thinking I wouldn't contribute anything.
I've already contributed like 15 nickels today, dude. This season, Day 3.
Interesting. Nightend going for a Night Scout. How many Protoss you still see Night Scout?
Yeah, that's a little different in this matchup at least. On this map, do you still Night Scout PPT?
Yes.
Roddy does it.
I'm not very. I have my own reasons for it, which.
Because it sets up that void ray all in.
That might very well be the reason. Then I still have to ladder on NA. I have to get. I have to rock that orange time.
I kind of feel like this is a weird map choice for Bratok. I think Nightend's going to be really happy to play here.
I think so too, certainly if this goes into very late game. And look at how Bratok still did not drop that barracks. Still building SCVs, queuing up SCVs. I think we got a CC first.
Looks like it. Now, even all that said, this is a pretty good position for Bratok. He's got a nice short push to the natural of Nightend, where he can sort of siege it from the low ground if he chooses to do so.
14 CC, that's badass.
Doesn't get down.
Pylon block.
Actually doesn't matter in this matchup because Darren can float there. But what are you doing,
Oh,
Bratok?
just build it somewhere,
Dude,
Bratok.
it floats, bro.
You just really want to have it in the right spot.
Yeah, it's like, I do not relocate to the map.
And I really wonder how Nightend is going to react to this. He does have this assimilator already, but he's not mining from it, so I think Nightend is he's going to open up with his zealots, going to rally it across the map. He's going to rally with probes across the map, so I've never seen this actually to deal with CC first.
No.
What do you think, Ben?
I think Bradok's going to pull 4 SCVs and be fine, quite frankly.
And then obviously Nightend is the one losing way more money, guys, because the probes have to cross the map all the way from the left top side to the right top side.
I wonder if he's ever practiced this. He's just like, hey, let's try this. This feels like a good time.
Well, I mean, this is not a new build. People have been playing CC first for quite a while. It's going to take a little bit before this barracks is up, but yeah, man. Certainly in this early stage of the game, as soon as Bratok is going to get his orbital, he's going to be more than fine.
Well,
Bratok now is going to be like...
Can you delay that command center?
Watching from Bradok's point of view.
This is not expected.
No, that's even smarter, just temporary cancel.
A couple of SCVs do come out, but
Bratok is really confused right now. He needs to actually finish his command center, man, because he's not building a supply depot. And that's really big, because that means he's not able to build any more marines.
Uh-oh, this could be bad. SCV falls, and Nightend's crazy play might actually work out pretty well for him here. Marine has popped out. Bratok is really overreacting to this.
Underreacting, I'd say.
Okay. Either way, we've got SCVs and Marines all coming out. There's just a single Marine there. Nightend's just like, all right, I feel pretty content with that. That was substantial amounts of damage. 2 Zealots against some SCVs. Wow, this is still tough for Bratok. But Nightend, why isn't he going? Kill a lot of SCVs right now. Look at all the lost mining time. This outweighs those 4 SCVs we're gone, or the 4 probes we're gone.
Nightend's just focusing the SCVs right now. Straight away. Oh, and the first Stalker is
whoa,
out, and if
whoa,
that's
can he kill the building SCV on the bunker? Oh my god, Bratok might just lose right here. This is really bad. Marines are going to go down very, very quickly. The bunker has not gone up yet. Stalker being mismicroed a little bit.
So important, so this bunker will go up after all. For a second, I thought that could have gone so extremely bad for Nightend.
Oh, great job focus firing down those damaged SCVs. Whoa, Nightend, 23 probes to 10 SCVs. And this is a terrible spot to be in if you're Bratok.
No, if you're Nightend, he's facing double orbital.
Okay. Concession made. You're exactly right. Might as well GG now.
No, I mean, this is obviously really, really good for Nightend, but with double orbital, it's still sort of okay. Needless to say, Bratok took a lot of damage over there. A really, really cute way from Nightend to deal with this. I've never seen it before. Actually, I've never ever seen it before. But I like the way how he pulled it off. I really love the quick transition into a Stalker, because if Bratok wouldn't have dropped that bunker there straight away, that Stalker is going to have free reign over here.
All day long. It was crazy. Do you not think that Bratok should just pulled 4 SCVs initially and just finish his command center? Fight with the SCVs, and then, oh, command center's done, lift it, go back to his base. He's got his bunker there.
I think he should have done that, but the Zealot was there over there as well, and I guess he was just, I think you're right. I think he should have just pulled let's say 5 SCVs and then that 1 Marine. That should have been enough. As long as he finishes that command set, he wouldn't have been supply blocked. He would have had more Marines out in time.
Man, that was like a cat's play by Nightend. That's something he used to do a lot in all of his matchups.
Still, Bratok is out mining Nightend right now, but Nightend is mining a little bit of gas, so you could say that it's pretty much even.
Twilight Council goes down immediately. I wonder if this is for a fast blink or maybe even for DTs. There's not that much gas saved up now.
In a couple of
it's gonna be for
stalkers
blink. Yeah, it's definitely for blink. 5 stalkers already out, and he could probably blink right past those bunkers and just win, Kev.
And I like that. I mean, that's one thing you could do, but you could also just start attacking the bunkers, because unlike most maps, you can actually just stand here on the high ground already, so it's going to be so easy for you to get a lot of damage on these bunkers and still micro your stalkers. That's why a lot of Protoss used to love blink stalkers on this map. Terran's got a little bit better about realizing when you have to deal with this, but this has been such an unorthodox game for Bratok that he probably has no idea when actually blink could be ready or not.
Oh, and that first bunker's going to fall very, very quickly. Oh, the SCVs just barely don't get there in time, so that's not a terrible loss for Bratok, because he can fall back to another bunker.
Yeah, I don't think that's that bad actually, because that bunker was perhaps a bit too far out anyway, so maybe if he gets another bunker right now. But I love this decision by Nightend to go for blink in this phase of the game. The way that this early game is played out, realizing that any sort of tech from Bratok is probably extremely delayed. As you can see, Tech Lab is not even up yet, so by what time Marauders and Steam are going to be ready?
No concussive, nothing like that. Blink's going to be done by the time first Marauders are out. And we're going to have another attack here. Zealot's going to come forward as well. Again, the bunker takes a lot of damage, but I think this time it might be able to survive, and yes, it does. Man, this game is dangerously far from Bratok, being forced to cancel that second bunker, so Nightend just laying on the pressure right now. 3 more Stalkers coming in. As that blink upgrade gets near completion.
Bratok not mining with all of these SUVs right now. He's getting his first Marauder. Stim is on the way right now, but this one single bunker, that just can't be enough, right? Would be sick if Bratok hangs in there. I mean, I'm almost...
He's getting there. He's getting closer and closer, finally, since those workers
that costed a lot of money,
to the mineral line. But
I'm so surprised he doesn't even get a backup bunker. I mean, it's going to be hard to get a bunker out.
He's got Marauders out. I don't know if Nightend can do it at this point. That's a lot of units.
Blink, man.
And if he tries like a suicide blink pass, that's definitely not. Yeah, you're right. He can just kind of blink micro the damage ones. Looks like exactly what we're going to see, but that is a lot of units.
Bratok is really paranoid. But I mean, he should be. If you take a look at the income tab right now, we have 39 probes for Nightend has 29 SCVs. For people wonder, like, why does he keep mentioning the income tab? That's super important in this phase of the game because it's so unusual. Oh, Nightend is actually going for a sort of a weird blink. Picks up a couple of SCVs.
I like that blink a lot.
Yep.
He can just blink right back down now that he's done some of that damage. So that helps because Bratok had already lost quite a few SCVs in that early game. He was building up almost back to even, but puts a stop to that. Adding more gateways, so I don't think we're going to see a third base out of Nightend.
Not yet. It's going to be a little bit hard anyway. Nightend doesn't have high ground vision over here. Should be careful, and he is careful. Let's take a look at the attack of Bratok. It's just Rex's only, so I think he's just going to make a big bio push, but that's going to be music to Nightend in his ears because he's researching charts right now and he's adding more and more gates. So if Bratok somehow decides to move out, Dark Shrine being added as well, interesting decision right there. But if Bratok decides to move out without Metavacs, there's absolutely no way.
I like the Dark Shrine. Bradok's build's been thrown off clearly. There's no turrets anywhere, no E-bays anywhere, nothing like that. So the likelihood of detection going up anytime is pretty unlikely. But still, Terran does have that scan that can help with that.
I don't know, I don't see this going well for Bratok at all. Take a look, army supply right now. He's up 15 army supply, but there are Blink Stalkers and there are a lot of charge loads. Okay, Stim is always scary. Well, maybe, yeah. Well, no, we have a sentry over here as well. How many sentries do we have? Only 2, so that's actually not enough. I mean, Bratok has to go right now. If he wants to make this happen, he has to go really, really, really soon.
He is pushing forward. That Dark Shrine is getting closer and closer to completion too, though. Zealots and Stalkers are going to go in here, but the Stalkers blocking everything. They do blink forward. The big aggressive blink. I don't know about that. Bratok immediately stems and start microing backwards. He's got some great bio micro there, and he's making the most of this forest, but still, Nightend.
Well, those Marauders, they will actually be able to clean up these Stalkers really easily.
Yeah, a couple of Zealots make their way in, but this is...
Nightend just needs to survive a little bit longer. He's going to warp in more Zealots. Perfect decision, of course.
Dark Shrine's done too, so he can start warping DTs if he wants to. Again, Nightend blinks aggressively. Supply-wise, it's Bratok who's ahead right now, though. It's 75 supply to 66.
Now he's going to try to out-micro these Zealots once more. Bratok has to micro, and he will now. I think he's going to pick up that Sentry as well. He's going to try to pick up Stalkers once more. So far, so good for Bratok. Really.
Not a single DT warped in yet either. If Nightend found the time to warp in a DT and walk it into the main, that could have changed things a bit. But as it stands, Bratok did a great job there. Really making the
single
most
Marauder
of
could actually be stimmed into the base to scout. I think it would be very nice. Nightend is a little bit
yeah, he's just kind of
here.
in and out. I don't really like that. He's
in and out. You're making me hungry. For people who don't know what I'm referring to, lovely burger place. Right?
here in Cali, yeah, in and out burger.
Two more Zealots two Dark Templars being wiped in, and Bratok has been doing such a good job. Let's take a look at Braddock's point of view. Does he see it? Yes, I think he saw it.
I think he's immediately going to start a turret, I think. Yep, boom. Man, Bratok, he got some really awesome map awareness. DT in the middle of the map, they're working on that army a little bit, and this second DT going to walk right up, kill the building turret. So there is energy for a scan. Crisis averted for the most part.
Minimal losses has been taken. Nightend, meanwhile, did swap in that turn next over here. This game is taking a really interesting turn of events.
It's getting close.
It started off so weird. I love that push by Bratok, actually. I mean, first I was really worried that against charge slots, he was just going to have a tough time. But Nightend didn't have that many yet. If he would have had 5, 6 more, that would have been a lost battle. There was no way. And he microed really, really well. I really loved how long he stood in there.
Something else that sucks for Nightend is he really cut probe production for a long time, and his worker numbers never really got up there. Braddock's probably outmining him right now. And yeah, he is in fact substantially outmining.
Yeah, that's because he's
there's a transfer. Yeah. But
that's funny. It's been, I mean, this entire series so far has been very, very low eco.
Yeah, these guys really playing some action-packed games.
It's my type of game, man. Low eco.
This time Nightend goes straight to Colossus versus getting that Storm Tech out first.
I never bet mana, but I bet mana when someone goes over 55 workers. It's like, hey man, tone it down a notch. Observer is taking a little bit of damage, but will stick around. Bro, I can't really afford to throw too many more scans though.
Archon Colossus.
Yeah, that's a lovely, because once more Bratok is so marauder. Look at how extremely marauder heavy Bratok is.
That could still be a big detriment for him, but I don't think Nightend's got the same upgrades this time. Whoa, 0-0.
That is true, but still, man, Archons don't need upgrades to tank a ton of damage against Marauders.
Yeah, I just worry more that the Zealots will die fast. But
that is true, they will definitely die a bit quicker. And we don't have Storm, that's a really, really big difference. I mean, Twilight Council is being wiped in. But interesting that Nightend does both things at once, by the way. Storm and Colossus. What is your take on that, man?
Storm and Colossus, I think it's awesome. I mean, obviously it's just like ultimate infantry destruction army there, but Nightend's got to be able to get it all out. And he's not there yet. He hasn't even started that Storm research.
Still have Dark Templars as well, so that's always nice as a backup plan. Bratok is up 16 army supply, but can he really deal with these? I mean,
if it's force fielded, that would be really rough.
If he can get Marauders in range of Colossus, I think he's going to be fine, but that's going to be so tough for him. He's activating Stim right now.
Here we go, and will the force fields go down? There haven't been any yet. The Colossi are very well positioned. They're doing some big damage. Archon's soaking up a ton of damage.
Whoa, Nightend!
What's happening, Nightend?
He hit the hold position there for a while. Big mistake, and now actually he could. No, Bratok should have just stimmed in.
Oh, wow. What a weird...
That's one of the weirdest things I've seen indeed.
Yeah.
You could really see that he hit H.
Yeah, and everything just sort of stopped. Colossi were out of range. Zealots weren't fighting.
That's what H does.
Oh yeah, but I mean, sometimes you see like hold position micro with, I don't know.
Oh, I love that the Nightend actually saw these two medevacts with his observer, and he's going to try to blink below. This is beautiful, beautiful play by Nightend.
This fight's a little bit too fast though. And, oh, it does pick off one medevac, so.
Good enough.
It
not
helps.
bad.
It's not bad.
Storm is going to be ready now as well, so just when Vikings are going to enter the field, Bratok has one more big thing to worry about.
Tech switch. Still just on 47 probes though.
Yeah, that is a bit strange.
God, it's so low.
Bratok is mining right now from the 3 o'clock position of this map, and Bratok does have that upgrade advantage, but I still feel that Nightend's going to have a stronger army. I mean, we know how much Terrans hate dealing with Colossus.
You're right. Colossus Storm is brutal, but I just don't know that Nightend's got the economy, Kev.
Yeah, that is.
He's getting 450 minerals or gas per minute, so he can make either 3 High Templar or 2 Colossus.
This has been such a weird game. Obviously, guys, first game of the season for both of these, so having a 1-0 start in your division is always really nice. There is $150 on the line as well, so if Nightend somehow seals to do in this game,
that Zealot,
it's gonna walk away with $150.
Does he have any kills? A couple of them.
Kind of wonder why he transferred.
Bratok not even dealing with him
What
right
is
now.
Bratok doing with this, man?
He's gonna take this third base.
Yeah, he's just gonna
Natural third.
evacuate.
All right. I can see. Checkmate. Or check.
Oh, this army is so scary.
Yeah,
5
you're right.
Colossus right now.
Look at those High Templar, and you're right. There are a few Vikings out, but oh, there's a pretty good storm charge on. It's moving in, but the bio does pick off a few of those High Templar. Where are the Vikings? They're just running away.
And it's just a fight that Bratok can't possibly fight, no matter how good his micro is. It's just pretty much
that went really bad for Bratok, and Chargeoff's moving forward once again. Those Zealots do die fast, but Bratok in a big retreat. He's down to like almost, below 100 supply here. Nightend's up at 122. These Colossi continue to march forward. Are all the Vikings dead?
Yeah, pretty much. The Vikings are dead. And all the Colossus are still alive, then that's a really big problem. Of course, Nightend can just wipe in new High Templars as well.
Which begs the question, is Bratok dead? It's starting to look that way.
It's starting to look really, really grim for our Russian Terran player over here. This has been such a weird game. It's one of the strangest games I've seen in a long time. I really don't know.
Both these games have been kind of out there, dude.
Yeah. It really feels like old school TVP, sort of. I don't know.
I don't really know what we're watching, but Nightend is definitely postured up just outside of Braddock's natural, and Bratok in danger of going out 0-2 here in week 1. Nightend pushes forward, initiates that Guardian Shield, and here we go. There is a High Templar on the front, but I don't know if he's got enough energy to storm. And he just kind of dies. That was a little sad.
Doesn't really matter. Nightend's still up 26 supply. Bratok pulling all the SCVs right now, but look at those scary High Templars in the back. There's so little anti-air though.
And
like the
Nightend
storms
retreats.
in the previous fight, the storms did so much damage to the Vikings because there were really not that many stalkers left for Nightend. But Nightend did a really good job at keeping the nukes being
cancel.
That would have been a nice comeback.
Maybe he wanted Mobius reactor. Hit in on accident.
I guess so, but I really felt that the storm helped out Nightend a lot, and I loved how Nightend kept those stalkers in the back of his army, letting the Zealots die first, the Colossus. If the Vikings want to attack them, they're gonna have to deal with these stalkers. The stalkers just did not die.
Again, Stalkers blinking up on these Vikings. Vikings do pick off a single Colossus, but I don't think Nightend cares too much. He's still well up in supply. Braddock's struggling to re-secure that third base.
Nightend is not really a high eco player once more. As you said, he just doesn't make probes. He's still at 47 probes. Could be so much sicker. He's still in really good shape. The Orbital is running really low on HP
a lot
right
of
now.
Damage. Storm going down. That's a beautiful storm. Bratok walks right into it. He has no choice but to do so. And now Nightend's going to re-engage. Another great storm goes down, and Bratok, oh man, GG, well played, comes out of Bratok. Fnatic Nightend. Making me look smart. Thank you, Nightend, for that. Nightend's such a cool guy.
I want to go with Nightend first. I said this before. I knew it was going to be a really close series, but I was so impressed with the Bratok, his second place finish at the Gathering, that I kind of changed my mind.
Well, I mean, he had a great run, but I guess today was Nightend's day. What bizarre games. That was
really, really strange. That
so
first map
sick.
on Odyssey. Guys, trust us, they really played today. Like people are going to be so mad at NASL right now. Like, oh, they played so long ago. Nobody plays like that anymore. But they really did play today. But yeah, strange games.
Throwback, full circle metagame.
And that Tal'Darim altar, the opening was really cute by Nightend, leaving Bratok with only 10 SCVs. I know, I enjoyed it, Ben. It worked. So mad props to Nightend, and good job for him having a good start in the NASL Season 3.
That's exactly right. That pretty much wraps up day number 1, guys. We're going to take a very, very short commercial break, and then we're going to come back with our final words. So don't go anywhere. A little bit more to talk about when we get back.